How to turn $100 into $1 million. Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how to turn $100 into $1 million. That's right, $100 into $1 million. In fact, in this video I'll be sharing with you one of my favorite trading strategies that has made me tens of millions of dollars over the last 2 years. So if you haven't seen my story already, here it is. So back in 2020, at the beginning of the pandemic, when everything was crashing, I found an amazing deal for my first property, which is this place behind me. I put $100 down to secure this deal and ended up saving tens of thousands of dollars on this transaction. And then when I renovated this property and rented it out, I was able to take the cash flow from this property and reinvest it into my next property, which is this one behind me. Again, putting $100 down, saving tens of thousands of dollars, and just rinse and repeating the process. Now I own multiple properties across 3 different states, and this strategy will allow you to buy your freedom as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so if you want to learn how to invest in real estate, then make sure to click the subscribe button below, because every single week, I post a new video that teaches you the most up-to-date strategies that are currently working in the market. Alright, so what we gonna do today is go through step by step exactly how I did it. How I took $100 and turned it into $1 million. The very first thing that you need is a good real estate agent who can help you find off-market deals. I recommend going to Zillow.com and searching for a real estate agent in your area that specializes in helping investors with their transactions. What they gonna do is send you all the deals that are coming up on the market that other investors are not seeing, and they gonna help you structure the deal to make sure that you get the best possible outcome. The second thing that you need is a private money lender. This is someone who is going to loan you the money to buy the property. They're going to charge you a higher interest rate than a bank would, but they're going to be way more flexible with you in terms of qualifying. The first way is through your network. So this could be a family member or a friend or maybe even an acquaintance. But if you don't have anyone in your network who has the ability to lend you tens of thousands of dollars, then I recommend going onto a website called Fundable.com where you can upload your business plan and get funded based off of your business plan. And the beauty about this is that you don't need to have any collateral and you don't need to have perfect credit. As long as you have a good business plan, you're gonna get funded. The third thing that you need is a real estate attorney. You need them to review the contract to make sure that everything is in order and to make sure that you're getting the best possible deal. If you want to find a good real estate attorney, I recommend going to avote.com, which is basically like Google for attorneys. You can go on there, type in real estate attorney, and then type in your city and state, and they'll pop up, and you can go ahead and hire them. And lastly, you're going to need a CPA. A lot of people don't know this, but you can actually write off all of the expenses that you incur when renovating the property. So if you hire a contractor to renovate your property for $10,000, you can actually write off that $10,000 in your first year. And the way that you do this is by setting up an LLC and hiring your CPA to set up all of the paperwork that is necessary to make that happen. Once you have all 4 of these pieces of the puzzle, you're ready to go. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to send your real estate agent a swath of neighborhoods that you're looking at, and they're going to filter down the list and find the cream of the crop. The reason why you're resending your real estate agent a swath of neighborhoods is because you might not know the best neighborhoods to target in terms of finding undervalued properties. So let us say that you're looking in the Los Angeles area and you don't know which neighborhoods are up and coming. So you send your real estate agent a list of neighborhoods such as Mid-City, Leimert Park, Baldwin Hills, View Park, Windsor Hills, Arlington Heights, Hyde Park, South LA, West Adams, and the list goes on and on. Then what they're going to do is they're going to filter down the list and tell you which ones are actually the best opportunities. After they tell you which ones are the best opportunities, you're going to tell them to send you the top 5 deals that fit your criteria. Your criteria should be really simple. You should only be looking for properties that are selling between 60 and 70% of their after-repair value. What this means is that if the property is worth $400,000 after you fix it up, you should only be paying between $240,000 and $280,000 for it. So if you see a property that looks like this, which is in South LA, this property is probably worth around $300,000 after you fix it up. But look at how run down it is. Chances are the seller is not doing this themselves. They probably hired a real estate agent, and they gonna be asking for the ARV or the after-repair value. So in this case, now once you find a good deal, you're going to send it over to your real estate attorney to review, and they're going to let you know whether or not it is a good deal. If it is a good deal, then you're ready to move on to the next step. So now you're going to take the purchase price, the rehab cost, and the closing costs and add them all together. For example, let's say that you bought the property for $250,000. You fixed it up for $30,000, and you had $5,000 in closing costs. Add those three numbers together, and you get $285,000. Now you take that number and divide it by 12. And that be the amount that you need to borrow from your private money lender. In this scenario, you're going to be borrowing $23,750 from your private money lender. Now let's fast forward 3 months. You've been renting out the property for 3 months, and you've been collecting rent. Let's say that you collected $7,000 in rent over the last 3 months. Now you're going to take that $7,000 and subtract the mortgage payment, which was $23,750. That gets you to negative $16,750. Now you're going to take that negative $16,750 and add all of the operating expenses such as property taxes, insurance, utilities, and vacancy. Let's say that all of those expenses total up to $5,000. You add those two numbers together and you get negative $21,750. Now you're going to take that number and multiply it by 12. And that is be your annual loss. In this scenario, your annual loss would be $261,000. Now you take that annual loss and subtract the depreciation, which is $25,000. And that gets you to a tax loss of $236,000. When you itemize your deductions, you be able to write off all of that loss, which means that you save tens of thousands of dollars on your tax bill. This is how you're going to be able to scale to $1 million. The way that you scale to $1 million is by taking all of the cash flow from these properties and reinvesting it into more properties. Eventually, you'll be able to get to a point where your properties are cash flowing so much that you're able to quit your job and do this full time. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, then make sure to click the like button below and also make sure to click the subscribe button below, because every single week I post a new video that teaches you how to invest in real estate. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.